Some say it's a step in the right direction to ending systemic racism in Pittsburgh. In a few weeks, police won't be allowed to pull people over for things like having a tail light out, minor things like that. But some local leaders and activists want the city to go a step further. And Channel 11's Kayla Corvell is live tonight with this ongoing push for change. Kayla?
That's right. City activists had the opportunity to voice their thoughts on this new legislation. It would prevent police from pulling people over for minor secondary traffic violations. And while it was passed in December, it won't take full effect until the end of March. And one Pittsburgh city councilman told me that they still have more work to do.
For African Americans, in every living room, in every kitchen, there are these stories about being stopped by the police simply for being black.
Pittsburgh City Councilman Reverend Ricky Burgess sponsored the legislation aimed at stopping police from pulling over vehicles for things like a burned out headlight or improperly placed license plates. Today, he welcomed Philadelphia Councilman Isaiah Thomas to Pittsburgh to compare the similar legislation. Burgess, Thomas, and activists from the area chimed in on what it would take to improve relationships between police and the community.
The best way to improve public safety is to increase community confidence in the police.
Pittsburgh police have some time before the legislation takes effect to train its officers, which is only part of what Burgess and activists are looking to do. Burgess says there's current legislation on the table to also cut down on unnecessary stop and frisks.
These stops do not end in arrests. They do not end with them finding guns. It doesn't end with them finding drugs most of the time. They just become irritants and gives the community a sense of being overly policed and profiled.
Now, one of the key differences between the legislation in Philadelphia and the one here in Pittsburgh is that in Philadelphia, it contains data collection, which requires police officers to track and publish why they are initiating traffic stops. Here in Pittsburgh, city leaders say that is something that's still on the table here in our area as well. Reporting live, Kayla Corvell, Channel 11 News.